As-salamu Alaykum. Hello kids, how are you today? I know you are waiting to know what would happen when the brothers of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam arrive in Egypt. For those who haven't seen the previous episode, you can watch that using the link below. Insha'Allah, today I will tell you the story of how Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam gets reunited with his family. Now listen carefully. The whole of Egypt and neighboring lands were affected by the drought. When the brothers heard that grains were being distributed in Egypt, the brothers of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam decided to try their luck. They traveled for many days through the desert, and they finally arrived in Egypt. "Look at that," said one brother. "It must be there that they are distributing the grains." In the meantime, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was overseeing the distribution of grains. "Thank you, Yusuf," said the king. "It is only because of you that Egypt was saved from the famine." The Prophet told him that he only did what God asked him to do. It was then that he noticed his brothers standing in the queue. He immediately recognized them, and he was so happy. But the brothers didn't recognize the Prophet, even though he was standing right before them. The Prophet then thought about what his brothers did to him. He thought about that scary night he had to spend inside that deep, dark well. He decided to invite them over to his palace. When the brothers arrived, the Prophet treated them respectfully. He asked them questions about their family and homeland. "We are 11 brothers, son of a noble prophet," they said. "We come from Canaan." "But I count only 10 of you here," the Prophet said. "Are you lying to me?" "We are not lying. Our youngest brother is at home, attending to our father's needs." When the Prophet heard of this, his heart longed to meet his younger brother Binyamin. The Prophet asked his men to hand them bags of grains and said, "If what you say is the truth, then bring your youngest brother and I'll double your rations. But if you do not bring him to me, then you better not try entering Egypt again," he warned them. The eldest brother assured him that they will return with their youngest brother after seeking their father's approval. The brothers thanked the Prophet and returned home. "Father, please let Binyamin travel with us. We were denied some supplies because Binyamin wasn't with us. The controller of granaries has promised to give us extra rations if you let him come with us." But Yaqub alayhi salam didn't agree at first. "How will I trust you knowing what you did to Yusuf?" Once again, the brothers promised to take care of their youngest brother. The old prophet had complete trust in God and finally gave them permission to take Binyamin. He asked them to swear an oath in God's name to protect their younger brother. "Allah is witness to your pledge," he reminded them before they left. The brothers thanked their father and left for Egypt, taking Binyamin along with them. Then they went to the palace of Yusuf alayhi salam to get the promised provisions. The Prophet welcomed them happily and prepared a feast for them. During the feast, the Prophet took Binyamin aside and told him, "Binyamin, I am your brother who was lost. Fate has finally brought us together." Binyamin was so happy to meet his brother. He cried tears of joy. "Shh," said the Prophet. "This must remain a secret. You should not tell anyone about this for a few more days." Binyamin agreed, and he embraced his brother. The Prophet then gave the brothers provisions as he had promised, and then he asked one of his men to secretly place a golden cup in Binyamin's bag. The brothers did not suspect anything. They thanked the Prophet for his generosity and set out for their journey. But suddenly, one of the soldiers stopped them. "Stop there, you thieves!" the soldier shouted. The brothers were confused. They didn't know what the soldier was talking about. "I'm sorry," asked one brother. "Have you lost anything?" He asked. "We believe that you have stolen the king's golden cup." "But we don't know anything about it," said another brother. Then another soldier arrived, and he was instructed to ask the brothers the following question. "What punishment would you give for a thief?" he asked them. "As per the law of Yaqub, the one who steals must be taken as a slave." The Prophet did not want to punish them under the laws of Egypt. He wanted to take the opportunity to keep his brother with him. He longed to meet his father too, and that's why he planned this whole incident. "We shall apply your law instead of the Egyptian law. If we find that you were the ones who stole the cup, then the person who stole it would be taken as slave." The brothers agreed, and the soldiers started searching their bags. As the Prophet planned, the golden cup was found amongst Binyamin's bags. You will be taken as a slave." The brothers were shocked. The brothers were afraid of returning to their father without his beloved son. They pleaded to the Prophet, "Oh, Minister, take one of us instead. We promised our father to take care of our younger brother. Please let him go back to Canaan." But the Prophet refused all their proposals and took Binyamin to the palace. One of the brothers decided to stay in Egypt to watch over Binyamin, while the others went to Canaan to face their father. The brothers arrived home, and they gave the bad news to their father. "Oh, father, your son Binyamin has stolen. You may ask the people of the town and they will tell you. We are telling the truth." But the old Prophet had heard all this before, and this time he refused to believe them. He turned away from them and went to his room. Even though the Prophet trusted God completely, he behaved just as any father would under the circumstances. He was overcome with grief and wept uncontrollably. The Prophet wept continually for many days and nights until he became ill and lost his sight. The brothers could not watch their father suffer any more, so one day they said to him, "Oh, father, why are you destroying yourself in this way?" pleaded his sons. "I complain of my grief and sorrow to Allah." "I know from Allah what you do not know," the Prophet replied. He then asked his sons to go to Egypt once again and not to give up hope. The brothers once again arrived at the palace and pleaded with the Prophet to set their brother free. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam could not bear to see them suffer like this anymore, even if they had betrayed him. He looked at his family and could not keep his secret any longer. "Do you know what you did with Yusuf when you were ignorant?" he asked them. It was then that the brothers recognized Yusuf alayhi salam. They knew that only their brother knew about their secret. "Are you our brother Yusuf?" they asked him. "I am Yusuf," he replied, "and Binyamin is my brother. Allah has been good to us. Whoever fears Allah and is patient, He always rewards them." The brothers were now afraid. They remembered what they had done in the past, and they thought the Prophet would punish them. "We have sinned, brother," they said. "Allah has certainly preferred you more than us." "May Allah forgive you," said the Prophet. "He is the most merciful of the merciful." The Prophet then embraced his brothers and wept with joy. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam could not leave Egypt as he had many responsibilities, so he asked his brothers to leave without him. He gave them his shirt and said, "Take this shirt of mine and throw it over my father's face. He will recover his sight. Then bring me all of your family." The brothers agreed and left for Canaan. It is said that Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam could smell Yusuf's shirt even before the brothers reached the house. He stood outside his house and said, "I can smell Yusuf in the air." The women in the house thought he had gone mad. The brothers finally arrived, and the old prophet was waiting for them. "I smell Yusuf in the air," said the prophet. "Is it real or am I dreaming?" he asked them. The bearer of the good news walked toward the prophet and placed the shirt of Yusuf alayhi salam over his face. It was a miracle. As soon as the shirt was placed, he got his sight back. The brothers knelt before the prophet and sought his forgiveness. "I will ask the Lord to forgive you. He is all forgiving and all merciful," replied the prophet. Then the whole family left for Egypt to meet Yusuf alayhi salam. The prophet's happiness knew no bounds when he saw his father after such a long time. Then Yusuf alayhi salam placed his father on the throne. It was then that his father and all his brothers prostrated before Yusuf alayhi salam. "This is the dream that I saw when I was young," said Yusuf alayhi salam. "I saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon bowing down to me. My Lord has made it true." The king happily agreed to have all the family of the prophet settle down in Egypt. The great power and responsibility did not distract the prophet from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He remembered and worshipped Allah all the time. The prophet did not want to die the death of a king. He did not like to be gathered around the people of royalty. He wanted to die the death of a slave to Allah and to be gathered around the righteous. Yusuf alayhi salam, at the time of his death, asked his brothers to bury him beside his forefathers. So when he passed away, he was mummified and placed in a coffin until a suitable time to be taken out of Egypt. It is said that he died at the age of 110. Hello kids! Did you like the video? I know you did. Don't forget to watch the next episode to learn more. Please click that subscribe button and that bell icon to keep updated on all our new releases. If you like the video, please share it with your friends as well. Inshallah, I will tell you the story of Prophet Ayyub alayhi salam tomorrow. That's all for today. Goodbye.